Welcome, everyone. You may be seated at this time. Welcome to the School of Global Studies hooding ceremony to honor Spring 2020, Fall 2020, and Spring 21 Master of Science in Global Studies graduates and degree candidates. We are so excited to finally host an in-person ceremony honoring Global Studies graduates and degree candidates. You will notice the insert in your program lists all of our graduates and degree candidates from the past year. The inside page of your program lists the graduates and degree candidates that are present tonight. We will begin our ceremony with a few opening remarks from the Associate Provost and Dean of the School of Global Studies and Partnerships, Dr. Randy Kluver.
Thank you, Kara. Good afternoon to everybody. The stage party has all agreed that we are going to take off our masks now so that they can breathe. And then during the hooding element where the students come up, we will put our hoods back on. So you're welcome. So my name is Randy Kluver, and I have the privilege of serving as the Associate Provost and Dean of the School of Global Studies and Partnerships. I'm delighted to be with all of you here tonight to celebrate this momentous accomplishment for these graduates. This has been an extraordinary year, and those who have graduated in the last year and a half have gone through extraordinary circumstances to get here. And so we're very grateful that you're here, and we're grateful to celebrate this with you tonight. I especially want to recognize our former regent, Ms. Lou Watkins, and Congressman Wes Watkins in the back. They have been absolutely instrumental in the development of our program, and we want to acknowledge their presence. I also saw Dr. David Henneberry at some point. So, there he is. So thank you for being here, David. So I want to welcome our graduates, their families, and the faculty and staff who had played such pivotal roles in our students' lives, and we thank all of you for being here. Many of you have come from very far away to be here tonight, and we want to make sure that this evening lives up to your expectations. I want to also recognize the faculty members who are here on this stage. The faculty from the School of Global Studies and across the university generously give their time and their energy to help our students navigate this academic program and prepare them to meet the challenges of their day. Tonight, we have students graduating from many countries, Democratic Republic of Congo, India, China, Tanzania, Venezuela, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Iran, Honduras, Mexico, and the U.S. This week, we have been flying these countries' flags in front of our building to honor these graduates. We are proud of and grateful for all of our graduates, but I really want to acknowledge those of you who have traveled from other countries to study here. You have made our program a better program by your presence here, and we're grateful that you chose to invest a portion of your time in Oklahoma. So, the School of Global Studies and Partnerships is dedicated to preparing students to be successful in the global marketplace, and we work hard to ensure our graduates are ready to go out in the world and make a difference. And it is my honor tonight to introduce our special speaker, a member of the School of Global Studies and Partnerships Ambassadors Board, who I first met 4 years ago and has been absolutely critical in helping us to develop our program here with her advice and her wisdom. Meredith Woodruff is a native of Stillwater. She served in the Central Intelligence Agency's clandestine service, working for over 25 years in Central Eurasia, the Near East, Africa, and Europe. She served as Chief of Station, as the Chief of Recruitment, Communications Officer, Division Chief. As a member of the Senior Intelligence Service, Meredith was deeply involved in leadership development, working particularly with women officers. She retired from the clandestine service in 2007 as the most senior female officer in operations, and is the recipient of both the coveted Donovan Award and the Distinguished Service Intelligence Medal. Upon retirement, Meredith has been involved in a variety of organizations and corporations. She served on the executive boards of the CIA Officers Memorial Foundation and Women in International Security. She now runs her own company, Impact Coaching and— offering personalized coaching to executives worldwide, and is a sought-after public speaker. The thing that I find coolest is she advises Hollywood production companies on making spy movies. So maybe we can talk about that at some point. But we are very proud to have Meredith as a member of the School of Global Studies Advisory Board, as our ambassador board, and consider her an invaluable friend of the school. Please help me welcome Meredith Woodruff.
Thank you, Andrew. Let's see if this microphone's working. Can you all hear me? Yes. I'm not going to stand up there. I'm going to stand down here. So I'm so pleased to be here, but I am so pleased to have the role of saying congratulations to all of you, the graduates of 2020 and 21. Let's give everybody a hand, please. You know, this year, graduating with the degrees that you have is a special, it should have a special celebration, because look at what you've been through. In 20 and 21, you have lived through this global pandemic, this terrible time for the world. You've watched people around you die, be sick, employment plummet, jobs dry up, and yet you persevered. And you are now going to graduate and start with whatever it is you're going to start with, which is what we're going to talk about. But congratulations to you a second time. You have come out of it alive. Thank you, all of you. Globalization, and we're going to talk a little bit more about your values and what's important to you, and what you have done by saying you're committed to this wonderful global, how you can change the world and how you're going to address these issues. But globalization, I just came back from Washington, it seems to be a nasty word for a lot of people, because there are a lot of politicians, a lot of people in Washington who are saying we have to stop globalization. Everything is too fast. The economy is moving too fast. Employment is moving too fast. Countries are coming too close together. We are losing our national identities. That may be true, but it is a fact, and you have chosen to address that. You have chosen to make your life's work and what is important to you to address those challenges. But I want you to look at them as opportunities as well, and be so proud of the degree that you have, because now Oklahoma State University is number 8 in the United States in its addressing of all of the developmental issues that the world is facing today. It is a huge accomplishment on the part of OSU, and your dean and all of you have been instrumental in making that distinction. So let's talk a little bit about what's ahead of you with this globalization. I do 2 things for a living now. You know, Randy said I used to be a spy. Okay, yeah. But I do 2 things for a living now. I am a consultant, I am a management consultant, and I am an executive coach. Management consultants are hired to bring their expertise, their skills, their knowledge to the workplace and help companies be successful, whatever it is they want to be successful at. Executive coaches, on the other hand, are hired by people, by individuals, to help them become successful. Yeah? Give me a little yes, you know, okay. I need feedback when I talk here. So, okay. So, as an executive coach then, what I find is people come to me, like companies do, saying, we're missing something. There's something going on here that we individually, as a company or as an individual, can't do, and so we need your help in doing it. And here's what I find. To be successful, to be fulfilled, to be satisfied, whatever word you want to put in there, companies and individuals need to focus on what is important. important to them. Too often, and I think, often now in the situation that you're in, we take an easy road, or we listen to other people. We do what our families want us to do. We do what other people's want us to do. We compromise. We do something other than what we really value. So what I'm asking you to do, and I'm giving you this graduation gift, is asking you to take time to figure out what's important. What do you value? Now, the beautiful part of this degree and today is that one of your major values that you have said will satisfy you, will help you to feel successful and reach the goals you want, is that. You have said, I am making a commitment to have a global perspective. Now, I've talked to a lot of you. Some of you are not yet in the positions that you want to be in. You're looking for opportunities to take that road, that global road. They will come to you. But what I'm asking you to do is look at what is important to you and what will make you satisfied and live your life in what you consider to be a fulfilled way. Okay? So stick with me here, because what I'm going to do is a little coaching 101. We do that? Yeah. Okay. Here's what you need to understand. And commencement speakers are asked to do two things. They're asked to congratulate you on your diploma or on your degree, and they are asked to impart to you some wisdom or something they have learned. Well, I don't know how wise this is, but what I'm going to talk to you about is what I've observed and what I've learned from my experience. And the first thing is to understand that success or feeling fulfilled or whatever you want to call it in life is not some goal that you need to look for when you're 50 or 65. It is something to live every day. It is an achievement to work toward every day. And the only way you can do that is to look at what's important to you and see if the decisions you're making and the behavior you're taking syncs with what's important to you. Does that make sense? I see parents shaking their heads more than kids, right? Maybe that's the experience of age. But anyway, so what you need to understand then, the first thing is that success, satisfaction is an everyday thing. You need to work for it every single day. So you need to figure out what's important to you and look at that. The second thing is to understand that what makes you happy, and we in this day and age we say, well, it's not really happiness what we're looking for. Well, what are you looking for? Satisfaction, you can call it that, you can call it contentment, you can call it success, whatever, you can call it happiness. But happiness or that satisfaction comes when what you are doing coincides and syncs with what you believe in and what your values are. Contrarily, stress and dissatisfaction with life generally comes when what you are doing and the decisions you are making do not coincide with what is important to you. I talked to a couple of you before who have come back and for your graduation or for your diploma. Talked to you before we got together here tonight, and you're frustrated because you're not yet in those jobs of global distinction, of those that will allow you to work with that global perspective. Stick with it. Don't give it up. It will come. Every day you need to look for what is important to you and make your decisions based on that. Now, contrarily, what makes you dissatisfied and unhappy will be to take decisions and take behaviors that are contrary to those values. Think about, right now while you're sitting here, think about what was the happiest time in your life. Did it coincide with what was important to you? What were your values? And think about the times that you were most dissatisfied, that you were angriest. Did those times coincide with times that you were having to behave in a way that was contrary to your values? So let me give you some examples. The pandemic, I thought, was an interesting way for people to realize what was important to them. Yeah? How was it to be away from friends, particularly when you're going to college and everything is based on that socialization? How was it to be away from friends and not to be able to have that kind of interaction? Now, for some people, that was very difficult. For other people, hey, it was great, because you didn't have to socialize with people, yeah? But, so all I'm asking is for you to realize where you stand on that value variable. Was it important to you, or was it not? And to realize that is, based on how you felt with that, that is a value of yours. So what do? So if you find out that you are not good at that kind of distancing, what kind of job are you looking for? How are you going to be in, I have two clients, two companies that are virtual companies. They have people who've never met who work together. They never see each other except on Zoom. And aren't you glad we're not doing this graduation a month ago when we would have been on Zoom and in our pajamas, you know? So how good are you at that? How important is that to you? That's a very critical value to look at as you look at where you're going to go in life and the kind of job you want and how you want to live your life too. What about independence? How did you feel moving back home, if some of you did that? How do you feel living with your family and depending on your family? For a lot of people, that was great. It takes a lot of decisions off your plate. But for others who are moving toward, I'd like to be independent, I'd like to be on my own, that was difficult. So what kind of job do you want? Do you want that kind of job that is going to allow you to be independent, or the kind that requires dependency? A couple of other variables that I think are basic. One is safety. How'd you feel? How was it to be in a situation where you knew people were dying around you? Did that go over the top of your head, or was that concerning and worrisome for you? There are a lot of jobs, there are a lot of places in the world that you might be working where those same situations exist. How good are you at that? Another basic value that I'd like you to think about, particularly as you move into the job market, is family. How important to you? Where are you on that value of family spectrum? Do you want to live close to your family when you work, or is it okay to be away? To what degree do you need to be with family? I was chief of recruitment for the CIA, for the clandestine service, and the most difficult ethnic group for us to recruit from is all of those Spanish speakers, native Spanish speakers, because our job requires living internationally, very rarely being in the United States. And we would interview these wonderful candidates because we needed native Spanish speakers. And they would be all excited about it, and they would come back the next day and say, My mom wants me to ask you, do you have a job closer to home? For you, where does family fit into this? Then there are the values of character. I used to think honesty was very important to me. And then I joined the CIA. And what I learned was honesty didn't matter to me. What mattered was truth. It's a very, very different value. Adventure is another value for those of you who are looking to live abroad, and to those of you who already have moved from your native country to the United States. Is adventure important to you? If it is, who are you marrying? Who are you choosing as a partner for life? If they're not on that adventuresome bent, then what's up? What are you going to do? How important is joy in your life? I come from a generation where work is work. Yeah? Your generation, research shows, is the first generation, since they've been measuring this, that is hedonistic. Now, I hear that term, hedonistic, and I think, whoa, that's pretty awful. But it's not. It simply means that your generation is looking for work that is also enjoyable, that makes you happy, that brings you joy, that is fun. Boy, nothing wrong with that. But how important is that to you? So as you prepare now to make these big decisions, as you're looking for what you want to do in the world, who you want to live with, where you want to live, how you want to raise your children, if you want to have children at all, think about what's important to you. And realize that you will be most successful when you make decisions and take actions based on those values. Now, you think, well, sure, that's all very logical. I can figure that out in a minute. It is really hard to figure out what's important to you. It really is. Ask yourself, based on the experiences you've had, what's important. And if you can't figure that out, ask your mom. There's nobody in the world better than your mother, your older sister, or your female spouse. She can tell you. She pays attention to that. So my gift to you is, starting after the ceremony is over, have that conversation sometime. Figure that out, what's important to you. But what is magic about you and about this whole education that you've had, and that the degree that you're going to get today, is that you have said, what's really important to me, in addition to all of those things that I'm going to figure out, is my commitment to the global perspective. What a wonderful thing. We need you. Globalization, good or bad, it offers challenges and it offers opportunities. And by sitting here today, you have made a commitment much more than any of these other students who are graduating from OSU. They've committed to engineering and teaching and, all those other things, trade and finance and whatever. But what you have committed to is all of those things plus making the world a better place. So, congratulations. Go out and do it.
I'm so excited for you guys. Thank you, Meredith. I get motivated every time I hear Meredith speak, and I need to think about what makes me happy. You're never too old to ask yourself that question, and I think it's a good one to ask today, especially after we came through such a difficult 14, 16 months. And if you all need help understanding what you value, put me on that list. I know most of you pretty well. I'll tell you what's important to you. I'm only going to be up here for a minute, but I've been given the honor of recognizing our outstanding students, and I don't want to get it wrong, so I got to find my script. Oh, by the way, my name is Dr. Jamie Fullerton. I'm the Director of Academic Programs at the school. I'm also a professor. I primarily teach the public diplomacy course, and I'm the Peggy Welch Chair in Strategic Communications. And I, along with Kara, have had the honor of recruiting and educating each and every one of you, and I'm just so thrilled to be here. There were a few of you, though, that stood out to us, and we wanted to recognize you as our outstanding students. Every semester, we select one graduating student that we believe exemplifies the qualifications of an outstanding student, including good GPA, service to the field, scholarly achievements, and the drive to think critically about global issues and global problems. It's always a hard decision. All of us debate and consider, and of course, each and every one of you are outstanding in your own way to us. But we believe that it's important to recognize and identify ones that truly did stand out. So there are 3 students. The School of Global Studies outstanding student for the class of spring 2020 is Belim Galvan. Unfortunately, Belim's not here. She graduated last year, but she was, in fact, our outstanding student for spring 2020, so let's give her applause. For fall 2020, we selected a student who I'd had the joy of working with on a thesis. We've already published a paper. He's also works very hard in the study abroad office as a OSU staffer, and that is Mr. Matt Palmer for fall 20. Come on up, Matt. Fall 2020. So Matt graduated in December. Okay. Matt, do you want to say just a few words? It was a surprise, right?
Yes, I'm surprised. Well, thank you very much to the wonderful faculty and the School of Global Studies, and most importantly, the students for making this experience really incredible. It's been great getting to know all of you, and I really appreciate this award. Thank you, Dr. Fullerton. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're going to learn all about our students when they come up to be hooded, but I also need to say that Matt was a Peace Corps volunteer before he came to OSU, and so you all have benefited from that knowledge. For this class of spring 2021, we are going to recognize a student, an international student, who has really made a difference in the program. He's an excellent scholar and a super hard worker, and that is Adolfo Pina. Oh, let's get here so Alex can take our picture.
Thank you, Dr. Fullerton. Thank you.
Yes, this caught me also by surprise, and I want to thank all of you here at OSU, starting with Congressman Watkins, who was the person who recruited me first to start in this program. Each and every one of you in the faculty, thank you so much for trying and teaching us to see things differently, by contributing with your points of view and making us think all critically. So I really take so much from OSU and from all of my colleagues, all of the people who I've shared with. It's been a pleasure and a great joy and a great experience sharing with you. Thank you all very much.
Well, I think we hand it over to Kara now to let the hooding begin.
Thank you. Thank you. At this time, we will recognize our graduates and degree candidates by hooding each of them to signify their success in completing the Master of Science in Global Studies. As the students exit the stage, they will be handed a gift by Congressman Watkins, a dear friend of the School of Global Studies. Our first graduate tonight is Bailey Bryan. Bailey is from Chickasha, Oklahoma, and earned a bachelor's degree in strategic communications and American Sign Language from Oklahoma State University. Her capstone in the Global Studies program was an internship in South Africa for an environmental conservationist NGO, GreenPop. Bailey received the Cole Ham Fellowship and the Humphreys Long-Term Travel Grant. Bailey is being hooded by her advisor, Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Bailey Winters. Bailey is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and received her bachelor's degree in Human Development and Family Science from Oklahoma State University. She is a member of Pi Kappa Pi Honor Society, and while in the Global Studies program, she completed an internship working with the High School Summer Academy. Bailey is being hooded by her advisor, Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Blanca Carolina Lopez Barola. Carolina is from Hermosillo, Sonora in Mexico and received her bachelor's degree in English language teaching from the Universidad Estatal de Sonora. She served as the president of the Student Association of Global Affairs and received the Emma Adele and Thomas E. Bennett Endowed Scholarship and the Don and Catherine Humphreys Long-Term Travel Grant. Carolina is being hooded by Dr. Martin Breenan. Jordan Leish. Jordan is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and completed her bachelor's degree in business management at Oklahoma State University. She received the Wes and Lou Watkins Distinguished Graduate Fellowship, the James and Elizabeth Wise Fellowship, and the James Romas Distinguished Graduate Fellowship. Jordan is being hooded by Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Katsy Reese. Katsy is from Fairfax, Oklahoma, and received her bachelor's degree in strategic communications from Oklahoma State University. Katsy served as the president of the Student Association of Global Affairs and was a graduate assistant in the School of Global Studies. Katsy was also selected as a youth ambassador for the 2021 Global Ties World Expo. Katsy is being hooded by Dr. Martin Breenan. Ran Wang. Jennifer is from Anhui, China, and completed her bachelor's degree in higher education leadership from Northeastern State University. While in the program, Jennifer was a graduate assistant in the Study Abroad and National Student Exchange Office. She is being hooded by her advisor, Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Sarah Brittle. Sarah is from Minnetonka, Minnesota, and earned her bachelor's degree in international studies from the University of Missouri. Sarah received the Cole Ham Scholarship, the Don and Kathy Humphreys Long-Term Travel Grant, and is a member of Pi Beta Delta and Pi Kappa Pi honorary societies. Sarah is being hooded by her advisor, Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Matthew Palmer. Matt is from Anchorage, Alaska, and earned his bachelor's degree in business administration from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. Matt received the Sidwell Family Scholarship, the Emma Adele and Thomas E. Bennett Endowed Scholarship. Matt completed a thesis titled The U.S. Peace Corps, an Effective Public Diplomacy Strategy in Critical Global States. He is being hooded by Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Rodolfo Peña Flores. Adolfo is from San Pedro Sula in Honduras and earned his bachelor's degree in economics at the University of Navarre in Spain. Adolfo was a Watkins Global Trade Fellow in the Center for International Trade Development. His research examined the role of local firms and international trade policies of developing countries. Adolfo is being hooded by Dr. John Schoeneman. Alex Christie. Alex is from Bristow, Oklahoma, and earned her bachelor's degree in strategic communications from Oklahoma State University. Alex was a graduate assistant in the School of Global Studies, was a member of the Student Association of Global Affairs and Sigma Iota Rho Honorary Society. Alex is being hooded by Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Annette Sharon Stanley Jairaj. Annette is from Pudukkottai, India, and earned her bachelor's in computer science and engineering from Anna University. She received the Lawrence L. Boger Distinguished Graduate Fellowship, Steve Rogers Scholarship, and the Institutional Diversity Award. Annette is being hooded by her advisor, Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Austin Hayes. Austin is from Bald Knob, Arkansas, and earned his bachelor's degrees in international studies and French from Harding University. Austin received the Emma Adele and Thomas E. Bennett Endowed Scholarship and the James Romas Distinguished Graduate Fellowship. He served as the president of Sigma Iota Rho and secretary in the Student Association of Global Affairs. Austin, a McNair Scholar, was also recently named a David L. Boren Fellow. Austin is being hooded by Dr. Randy Kluver. Benjamin Shomola. Ben is from Lagos, Nigeria, and received his bachelor's degree in chemistry from the University of Lagos and a master's in cybersecurity from Rochester Institute of Technology. Ben served as the vice president of Sigma Iota Rho and the public affairs director of the Student Association of Global Affairs. Ben was also named a Spring 2021 honorary commencement marshal. Ben is being hooded by Dr. Randy Kluver. Daniela Sese. Daniela is from Sierra Leone and earned her bachelor's degree in environmental science and development from Najla University. Daniela completed an internship at the Family Resource Center working with international residents. Daniela is being hooded by Dr. John Schoeneman. Darcy Elmore. Darcy is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and received her bachelor's degree in marketing with a minor in Spanish from the University of Tulsa. She is a Watkins Global Trade Fellow in the Center for International Trade Development and a recipient of the Emma Adele and Thomas E. Bennett Endowed Scholarship. Darcy also completed a data mining certificate. Darcy is being hooded by Dr. John Schoeneman. Caitlin Wade. Caitlin is from Being, Oklahoma, and received her bachelor's degree in strategic communications from Oklahoma State University. She served as the director of public affairs for the Student Association of Global Affairs and is a member of Pi Beta Delta International Honorary Society. Caitlin is being hooded by her advisor, Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Michael Aflobi. Michael is from Lagos, Nigeria, and earned his bachelor's degree in industrial relations and human resources. He received the Cole Ham Scholarship and is a member of Sigma Iota Rho and Pi Beta Delta Honorary Societies, served as the vice president of the Family and Graduate Student Housing Leadership Council. Michael is also a graduate assistant in the School of Global Studies. He is being hooded by his advisor, Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Mackenzie Norman. Mackenzie is from Piedmont, Oklahoma, and received her bachelor's degree in business management from Oklahoma State University. She is a recipient of the Dr. James Romas Distinguished Graduate Fellowship, the Emma Adele and Thomas E. Bennett Endowed Scholarship, and the Staff Advisory Council Endowed Scholarship. Mackenzie is being hooded by her advisor, Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Menelik Nava Valerio. Menelik is from Puebla, Mexico, and earned her bachelor's degree in business administration. She completed the dual master's degree with UPAEP in Science of Psychology and Labor and Organizations. She received a Family Graduate Student Housing Scholarship and was a campus involvement officer in the Latin American Student Association. Menelik is being hooded by Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Maria Francesca Savino Diaz. Francesca is from Venezuela and Owasso, Oklahoma. She earned her bachelor's degree in international business with minors in French and marketing from Oklahoma State University. Francesca serves as a Watkins Global Trade Fellow in the Center for International Trade Development and received the Emma Dell and Thomas E. Bennett Endowed Scholarship. She is being hooded by Dr. John Schoeneman. Maria Guadalupe Lopez. Maria is from Guadalajara in Mexico and earned her bachelor's degree in marketing and management from Oklahoma State University. She served as a graduate assistant in the Study Abroad and National Student Exchange Office and at the Center for International Trade Development. Maria interned with the Tulsa Global Alliance, and she is being hooded by Dr. Martin Breenan. Nuru Jacqueline Msavela. Jackie is from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and earned her bachelor's degree in environmental science from East Central University. She is a member of Pi Beta Delta International Honorary Society and served as the secretary for Sigma Iota Rho Honorary Society. Jackie is being hooded by Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Samuel Ball. Sam is from Stillwater, Oklahoma, and earned his bachelor's degree in international business from Oklahoma State University. He received the Emma Dell and Thomas E. Bennett Endowed Scholarship and the Sidwell Family Endowed Scholarship. His thesis is titled Regrowing the Past to Present the Future. Regrowing the Past to Preserve the Future, Cultural Heritage Preservation through the Pawnee Seed Preservation Project. Sam is being hooded by his advisor, Dr. Ruel Hanks. Sarah Ibrahimi Leokol. Sarah is from Iran and earned her bachelor's degree in Persian language and literature. She served as a graduate assistant for the Iranian and Persian Gulf Studies program. Sarah is being hooded by her advisor, Dr. Jamie Fullerton. Uriah Davis. Uriah is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and earned his bachelor's degree in political science from Oklahoma State University. Uriah received the Les Martin Endowed Scholarship and served as the president of the Student Association of Global Affairs. Uriah is being hooded by Dr. Randy Kluver. Jan Morozuku Anka. Jan is from Congo, Brazzaville, and earned his bachelor's in business administration from Oklahoma State University. He was a member of the Student Association of Global Affairs. Jan is being hooded by Dr. Martin Breenan. Thank you.
So, as you've heard, we've got a very distinguished group of graduates here tonight from Oklahoma, from big towns, from small towns, and from around the world. And we could not be more proud of these students for what they've accomplished here and what they will accomplish. Our slogan for the school is, "How will you change the world?" And we have very high expectations for you, and as you can imagine. But I really do appreciate Meredith's words. Sometimes you have to work a little while, and the opportunities will come. So we're very, very grateful for that, and for all of you. As you exited the stage, Congressman Watkins presented you a copy of his book. I think it's safe to say that the School of Global Studies would probably not exist without the dedicated efforts of Congressman Watkins. He has been an invaluable friend and advisor to our program. His values permeate our school. His passion for solving issues like global hunger and all of those really pressing issues that beset our world really are dear to his heart. And so we're so grateful that he's here tonight to present the books. So thank you, Congressman Watkins. We appreciate that. So this is, I used to really hate this part of my job, the ceremonial stuff. I don't like wearing red robes, but this has really become one of the most exciting parts of my job, of congratulating the graduates and their families. The accomplishments of the graduates would not happen without the support and the encouragement and all of the advice you give to the students. So thank you for trusting your students with us. We trust that we have done well by them, and we look forward to hearing from the students in the future. So thank you for being here tonight to celebrate this event with us. We hope that you will join us at Gallagher-Iba Arena for the graduate commencement ceremony at 7 p.m. And I'm going to ask all of those who have graduated, the graduate students, if you would join us for a photo in front of the backdrop before you leave. And thank you all again very much. Good evening.